Hello everybody and welcome to the next episode of Rags to Riches. This is episode 13. New hopes, new dreams, new season, and we start with new kit. So, on the club home screen, as you can see, Blyth Spartans have got a new home kit and a new away kit. The home kit, green and white, standard to Blyth Spartans. We are sponsored by Hummel, and as you can see, the Blyth Spartans badge in the middle below the word Hummel. I did create these kits just like the away kit. The away kit in the 3D match engine is yellow and red, so I stuck with that theme, yellow and red, also Hummel, and that is new kits. They are decent. You get this version or you get the skinnier version of the kit. I created these myself. It's something I like to do for an addition to each new season. So they're pretty cool, nice addition. I hope you like them. I certainly do, and I will change it up every season. So we're going to talk about the tactical change that we have made this season. We of course got promoted last season. This season coming up, we are predicted to finish 14th by the media. Now I'd be pretty happy with 14th. My personal aim is to stay up. The board have not actually given me an expectation, so I guess I'm free just to hopefully stay up. In terms of players coming in, we will get to that, but we do have Robert Dale as the current captain again this season, and Stephen Turnbull as the vice captain again this season, and Dan Maguire, the key player at the club. So as I said, we'll get into tactical talk in a second. We will also go into who we've brought in and let go in and out of the club, and we will talk about pre-season results. So the first signing is Brendan Pearson, a 19-year-old English goalkeeper coming in on a free transfer from Newcastle after being released. He's got some decent attributes. His kicking is 12, as his reflex is 12. Tendency to punch is 11. Aggression 14, that's a bit high. Bravery 13, 12 for decision making and determination, 11 for positioning and work rate. 16 jump reach, natural fitness is 12. 3.5 star current ability, 4 star potential ability, 4 pros, 3 cons. He goes into my team as the number 1. Adam McHugh drops down to be my backup goalkeeper. It's a bit of a risk because he's only 19, but I have plenty of faith in him. Next up is Nathan Turner, probably one of the better players in the club, 23-year-old. We're going to play him at right back. He can play right mid or centre mid if needed. Physically, he's got good acceleration of 12, natural fitness and pace of 11. He's a determined player with 15, positioning 11, pretty good, long shot surprisingly 11, long throws 16. Now we have set up a long throw tactic that hopefully we can exploit using that 16 long throw, and hopefully can launch a few rockets into the opposition box. Marking of 11, tackling of 13, he's 5 star potential ability and 3 star current ability, 6 pros, 4 cons, and he is signed on a 1-year deal on £275 per week. He will play as a limited fullback, replacing Alex Nicholson at right back. He will be cover, which is a shame because he's done okay last season, but this guy is simply too good to not play. Another young player coming in from Newcastle is Sean Longstaff, 18-year-old centre midfielder, 4 star potential ability, 3 star current ability, 4 pros, 4 cons. He is on a non-contract, he's 18 years old, he's English, and he plays as a central midfielder. First touch of 11, teamwork 14, 11 for vision, work rate and decision making. He has also got 11 for acceleration, pace and 14 for natural fitness. He will play as cover to my 2 centre midfielders, and he will battle it out with Michael Richardson, who is currently unhappy, so I'm looking to sell him, although he is better than Longstaff, but they will battle it out for a place on my bench. Now my priority for signings was a central defender, and we've got one. Former Stoke youth player Connor Roberts-Nurse, 22-year-old English player on a full-term a part-time contract, earning £325 per week, which is quite a lot. Hopefully it pays off. He is 1 star current ability, 4 star potential. His attributes that are good: marking of 12, decision making of 12, 15 for determination, teamwork, work rate of 11, acceleration of 11, natural fitness of 16 and 12 for balance. He's an ambitious central half that plays right footed, and he's pretty solid and will be definitely my best centre half. He comes in from Leek and the only paid player for £3,000. As you can see, here are my transfers in full thus far. 4 incomings, as we mentioned and showed you. Outgoings: Andrew Cartwright, Tom McNamee, Ryan Humphreys, Mikey Starkey, Matty Wade, Sean Reid, and Aaron Wearmouth joined Chorley on a free transfer. Pretty decent player, but I'm on the lookout for a right midfielder as it stands. So tactically, we've changed things up. Last season we played a 4-2-2-2 and sometimes a flat 4-4-2 and controlled the game, looked to play a short passing game and retain possession. This season we've changed it up. We are not going to be favourites, and we're not going to control and dominate games like last season, and probably not score the goals that we did last season. So we have went to a counter-attacking system, a 4-2-3-1. So we're going to go Watson at left back, Parker at centre half, Roberts, Nurse, the new signing, at centre half, also Turner at right back. That is another new signing. Also Pearson in goals, I never mentioned. Turnbull and Story again in central midfield. We've dropped Turnbull from a deep line playmaker support to deep line playmaker defend, because he's not going to get us forward as much, and my assistant manager told me that his ability had decreased, but he's still a key player. On the left hand side, currently got Hackney, and on the right we've got Dale, although we might look to bring in a right midfielder so we can switch Dale back to the left and get a new right midfielder. Although Ben Blackman is a young talent, he's not quite ready to play first team football at this level. Wolfie drops back from a striker into a shadow striker behind the main man, Dan Maguire, up front. On the bench is Ryan Hutchison, Alex Nicholson, Michael Richardson, Ben Blackman and Jason Blackburn. In reserve, Alex Baird, Anna McHugh, Phil Airy, Josh Howe, the other regenerated talent, Sean Langstaff, Danny Hawkins, Ross Wilson, and the super sub, Andre Johnson, who likes to get a goal when he comes on from the bench if he plays. Now that's how we're lining up. Hopefully it can work, but we will find out in the upcoming matches and see how we go on early doors in the new division. We'll switch over and talk about pre-season now. So here we are. We kicked off with a home game against Annan Athletic where we won 3-2, a double from Andre Johnson and one winning goal from Jason Blackburn in the 90th minute. Then we played Stranraer at home. Andre Johnson again and a Danny Hawkins 92nd minute goal. We lost 4-2. Again another home match, this time against Brecon, which is actually only 10 miles away from where I live. Dan Maguire and Ben Blackman getting a win for us in that game. Losing 4-1 against Rotherham. I tried to arrange a big friendly. We lost 4-1. Michael Richardson getting an early goal to put us 1-0 up. But the positive out of this is we got an 802 attendance and we got £6,000 for this match. The next match, mammoth game. 4,307 people turned up to Croft Park to see us lose 2-1 against Premier League Stoke, who played quite a strong team, including Philip Walsheed and Charlie Adam amongst the solid players in that team. They did dominate us, but it was nice to get a goal, and we got £35,000 in for that game alone. Then the next game was North Shields at home. Michael Richardson, Connor Roberts, Nurse and Danny Hawkins getting goals in an away 3-1 victory, and we wrapped up against Red Bull Salzburg Juniors and lost 5-0. They dominated us. So, over the course of this pre-season, we got around £45,000 in money. We're still in the red by £21,000, but I'm not too worried as it stands. 4 losses, 3 wins, and that is pre-season wrapped up. We're about to play the first game against Hednesford. No live com today, but the first game we're going to come back to for the first live com of Season 2 is Boston United at home at Croft Park. Now, we're going to do live coms a little less often, not every 4 or 5 games this season. We're going to do it maybe every 7 or 8. The less of them and maybe the less episodes. We've done 12 episodes for Season 1. Hopefully we can get that down to about 9 or 10 in a season. Hope you're enjoying Rags to Riches. This is Blyth Spartans. We're aiming for a mid-table finish, but safety would do me fine. The season is about to kick off. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully you're sticking with it, and I'll see you guys again very soon. I'm a manager, you're the manager, we are the managers. Thanks and take care.